Who the fuck is that? Someone asked me to go live. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Stop asking me. I don't know who that is. So anyways, we're going to get into the questions. Again, if I don't answer your comment, I'm not trying to ignore it. Holy shit. How the fuck do I stop getting this dude to... Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna hurt somebody. Teresa, I'm not gonna hurt. No, I'm just joking, TikTok. I'm not gonna do anything. So submitting questions for this live. Jay, ¿cómo estás? Hello from California. Submitting for this question or this live is done with. That's why you got to follow me on IG. If you guys follow me on IG, you guys will see that. I can't post the link on TikTok Live, but once a month, right before we get into the new month for the TikTok Live, I post the thing. So that way you guys can start answering or asking questions. Daddy, what's up, Xtina? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Teresa, how are you? Hopefully you guys are doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. We're going to start answering some questions now. So again, if I don't pay attention to your comment, y'all know why. And then it's because I'm trying to keep up on TikTok and IG at the same time. So it's a little difficult, okay? So you got to give me some time. All right, so let me stop the music because YouTube be taking my shit down so no IG DM. So you can ask IG DM, but just know those are going to be different type of videos. They're not, the IG DMs don't go on the live, if that makes sense. I guess I just missed mine. Dale, papi, dale. Hey, I'm going to need to go to YouTube. Hey, we just started this round, okay? All right, hold on. Let's get it. All right, let me take down this. All right. What makes a guy keep sending texts and schmeat pics despite every single one of them being ignored? Is it always the ones you're not interested into? What gives? Well, it's because some of these fellas be thinking that if they send you a little schmeat pic, that you're going to be like, oh my God, yes, please. But if it was unsolicited, ladies, be like, wow, didn't realize they came that small. Or do something like that, because if you didn't ask for it, say something, comment on it. Because imagine he would never do it again because he'd be like, what the fuck, what do you mean? It's not small, it's above average. Or something like that. But guys in their heads see it differently. Well, most guys, I'm not saying all guys. Some guys see it as like, hey, I'm going to send her a pic and she's going to be like, holy shit, bring that thing over here. Let me take care of it. Okay. Fellas, if you guys are in here, unless she asks you to send one, unless she asks you, don't send one. He probably still would send another one to a female, probably. But that's why you got to hurt that ego. You got to hurt that ego. That way they don't do it anymore. Because maybe next time he's going to be like, oh, shit, like, maybe I shouldn't send it. All right. So next question. Been having a sneaky link recently. We stopped hanging out, so I reached out and asked if he wanted to stop meeting up. He said that he can only meet when he got time, but before he would make time. So what's the read on that? Is it time to find a replacement? And is it that hard just to be straight up? Yeah, it actually is pretty hard to be just straight up. Maybe he got tired. Maybe he's over it. Maybe he found a different sneaky link. But if you're having a hard time, like, meeting up with a sneaky link, it's time to go. You know, it shouldn't be that difficult. You should be like, hey, like, let's do this. There's a reason why he changed, like, everything changed, and he's not really trying to get, like, meet up with you anymore. So I would just say, if you're having a hard time meeting up with this dude, find a different one, because there's plenty of other people. I looked it up on Google, and it said there are 27 million single people in the United States. Okay. Stop waiting on that one right there, because there's plenty of the other ones out there. All right, next question. Random, but I call D-pics resumes. My friend thinks it's funny. What do you think my fellow sucius think? Oh, absolutely. Like, when you get talking to somebody, and I would always highly recommend asking for one, just so you don't get disappointed, because, you know, imagine getting to the point where you guys are going to be intimate, and then all of a sudden, you know, you show up and he's like, ding, 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 you know what I mean? Like, that would be just very disappointing. Because if you're looking to actually feel it down there, I mean, maybe you won't mind him being small down there. There's a lot of girls who say they don't mind, right? As long as they're good with their mouth and hands. But so maybe that's the case. But definitely, like, if you want to gauge to see where he's at, that way you're not hugely disappointed, and be like, oh, like send me something real quick. Like ask for it. And fellas, only if they ask for it. Don't be sending random D pics either. So I don't think size counts. You just need to know how to use it, which is true too. But because there's been the messages I've been sent where girls are like, oh, they got a big one. He just didn't know what he was doing and things like that, right? So I would just say, again, but there's some people who need to feel something down there, you know, because it's different. And if you don't, then I would just suggest finding somebody else. Okay. All right. Next question. My sneaky link ended things because I'm not on birth control. He wants to feel all of me and doesn't want to wear there are plenty of other things he can do. He said I give up the best head, and that's not the only reason he hasn't reached out. I don't get it, raw or nothing. Well, he's giving you an ultimatum. That's why, because he wants to go raw. And no, you need to have your boundaries, what you're gonna do, like what you will and will not accept, because like you're just protecting yourself, which is 100% fine. You don't want to get pregnant, you don't want to catch anything, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if he doesn't respect that, then obviously that's a huge red flag. Why? Like I get it. It feels different when you go raw. 100% agree. But you also got to respect that person and just be like, oh, okay, like yeah. And then maybe eventually, once you do it for a little while, you're like, you know what, we can raw dog this, right? But if like if you have an issue, like if he has an issue with it, that's the wrong dude. Especially if you guys are just sneaky links. Are men really careless with that? Or sometimes, Ohana, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Some guys have that like breeding kink, you know, like where they want to spread their seed everywhere and stuff like that. So that's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful because like some dudes be doing that. Or you never know where that dude's been, you know, like he could have been messing around with a bunch of different girls or is messing around with a bunch of different girls. So you just got to be careful. And if he doesn't respect that from you, then that's the wrong person to be hooking up with. Because if he's giving you an ultimatum, be like, yo, we either doing it raw or we're not doing it. Just be like, we ain't doing it. All right, next question. I'm kind of in a relationship with a married... Technically, you're the side piece. I mean, not technically, you are. Not in a relationship. Let's get back into it. I'm kind of in a relationship with a married man. We've been seeing each other and hooking up for the past 5 months, and the S is amazing. Recently, his wife found out and now going through a divorce. He says that he loves me and only me, but everything is dragging out. He also doesn't want me seeing anyone. Now, see, this is why it gets messy. It gets super messy. Marriages getting caught and things like that. I would just, and who knows, you're just the mistress right now. When he, like, if they do end up getting divorced, who said that he's going to be with you? He could just be like, shit, I'm single now. I'm going to go find somebody else right now. Like, because I'm single now. Now I can go out and be single. And you're just there for the meantime. Especially if he's dragging it along, of course he's going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to be a thing. I love you, like this and that. No, because if he really did, you would see a lot of motion, meaning like you would see a lot of like, oh shit, he's actually trying to get like divorced. He's actually doing all this stuff. And if he's not, that's a huge problem. And I would highly like that's a red flag, kind of saying like I don't think he's going to do it, to be honest. 100%. Like if you asking me, clearly ask me, I don't think he's going to leave her for you. So, and who knows, the reason he's dragging it along could be that he's trying to work it out with her and he's not telling you that. So, just avoid married people. Like that's all you got to do. Cause technically you're not in a relationship with him. He's in a relationship with her. They're married actually. You're just the mistress. All right. Next question. New coworker, younger guy, married, and I'm also married. What? And I also married, hit it. Within a few weeks of him starting, we off, exchanged details, and have been sleeping together and on and off for a couple months now. He would like it more often, but both have families. Has he fallen and gotten feelings? Nope. Not even close. Not even close. He's there for the cookie, girl. He is there just to get the cookie. That's what he's there for. And he wants it more because maybe he's not getting it at home. you know, because if he was catching feelings, he probably would have been like, yo, like, are we gonna be together? Let's be together. This is a huge case of that shit ain't gonna happen. And he's gonna tell you, he might even tell you too, be like, oh yeah, we're gonna be together one day. We're gonna be, no. If he wanted to be with you, he would be with you. And never mess around with coworkers either. Like, never shit where you eat, because what if you get caught? It's gonna be awkward at work. Somebody might get fired. You might get fired, and so on and so forth. So, is he catching feelings for you? Nah. Does he want the cake? Absolutely. And you're giving, and the more you continue to give it to him, absolutely. And is he gonna want more? Absolutely. Especially if he's not getting any at home. All right, next question. I met a guy and we went out a couple times, and then he kept it to just meeting up and hooking up at his house. Best mouth and D. He doesn't like that I go out with other guys and wants me to belong just to him. When I tell him to do something about it, if he doesn't, he hasn't followed through. Why? Because he only wants you. It kind of sounds like he only wants you for a sneaky link. Like, he only wants you for a sneaky link, because if he actually wanted something serious with you, he would actually try to put you into like a relationship, something serious, and you would feel that way. He's not interested. He's just there to hook up, and he doesn't want you to hook up with anybody else. He just wants you there for him and nobody else. Yeah, it's fine if he goes and messes around with other girls. That's why he gets upset that you go with other guys. But clearly, I'm pretty sure he's been going with other girls. And it's okay, because, you know what? You guys aren't in a relationship. So, but it's a problem when you go out and do it. So that just sounds like it's a sneaky link type of, like, he's just there to hook up. Because again, if he actually wanted a relationship with you, he would put you in a relationship. It's that simple. That's it. You know, so I would just, if that's being a problem for you and you're looking for something serious, I would just find somebody else, like, to be 100% honest. Okay. All right, next question. Hi, please keep me anonymous. I've been married for 14 years and have 4 kids. About 12 years ago, I saw a high school we were both taking friend who I had a crush on. So I messaged him on Facebook knowing he recently got married. We started talking and we agreed to see each other. One thing led to another. See, this is why you don't open that door. Because once you open that door, if you would have never messaged him, that would have never happened. So, but if you had I get it. Maybe you're not getting it at home. Maybe you're having issues at home. If you're having issues at home, either fix that or get out of that. One of the two. And then message him, because it's just going to turn into a messy situation. Like, somebody's going to get caught. It's gonna turn into a one big ass shit show. And you would have never known what it tasted like, but you opened that door. And it's very hard to close that door once you open it. I'll tell you that right now. It's very hard, because now you tasted that. Now you tasted that intimacy from this person. You're gonna crave it. You're gonna want it. You're gonna want to keep going back to them. So that's why, like, if you're thinking about doing something, just know if you open that door, it's gonna be hard to close it. It's gonna be hard, especially like if you're not getting the attention you need at home. And that's what happens sometimes, you know, like you're not getting the attention you need at home, so you step out of the relationship, which I get, like I said before, but does it make it right? No. So I would just say you're going to have to end something, because stepping out of the relationship, like I said, it's going to be very difficult. How would you feel if your husband was out messing around with somebody else, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you would get upset about it. So, all right, next question. My friends with benefits told me he doesn't want a relationship, yet he changes his flights to make it to my B-Day dinner, takes care of me when I'm sick, calls me to check up on me. It's always, it's not always S with us. We hang out without X involved. Is there a chance he might change his mind? It's been 7 months. I think I would have the conversation with him, because if he's doing all this stuff, to me, that sounds like he's catching some sort of feelings, like he's feeling a type of way towards you, because why else would you do that? Like, if it's just a sneaky link type of situation, he's just gonna be like, shit, we're just here to hook up. But he's meeting you up for your birthday, he's taking care of you when you're sick, he's coming to see you, he's doing this and that. So it's either he's married and he wants to come and do all this stuff, and have the both of you, because there's those people who can have like two full blown on relationships, and still, and you would think that they have never been with him. Like, I'm sure you've seen a lot of these where they're like, holy shit, like, how did he get away with being married and in a relationship with somebody else? So it also could be that too, like he's actually married right now and he does all this for you because, he wants to take care of you. He likes you. He likes doing stuff for you. But where he told you that he can't be in a relationship, that's, what's going on here? Why not? Huh? Answer me that. Riddle me that, huh? Why not? So definitely pay attention to that. I'm personally leaning a little bit more towards he might be married. Just saying. So if that's, like I said, if that's an issue, I mean, it could happen. Just nowadays, all these people cheating and doing all sorts of stuff, and you know what I mean. So definitely, like I said before, I think he's cheating. I think he's married or in a relationship. So, all right, next question. It's been on and off thing for a couple years. Then we stopped seeing each other. He recently reached out to me. Ever since we've been seeing each other and having S. Keep in mind that he is married and has 4 kids now. I've been thinking about putting a stop to it, but to be honest, I like being with him. Please, you're gonna be hugely disappointed because he's in a relationship. And if the cookie is available, then guess what? He's going to keep coming back to get that cookie. I'll tell you that right now. As long as it's available, he's going to keep coming back to get that cookie. And the more you give it to him, like I said, the more he's going to come back. Okay? So I would say end it just because, one, karma's a bitch. And so how would you feel in your next relationship that your man is out seeing some other girl, right? How would you feel about that? So imagine his wife, what she's going through. So think about that and how she would feel, how you would feel if you caught your husband cheating on you. So I would just avoid all that because it's not if you get caught, it's when you get caught. That's all it is. Like, because it only takes one fuck up to get caught. One time he didn't delete messages. One time he accidentally sent her the message instead of you. Like I said, it just takes one fuck up and then everything comes crumbling down. So it's only a matter of time before you get caught. All right, next question. Can you give details on what guys love when getting their DS? He says it's amazing, but I feel like I can do better. What? Do's to make it better. All right, so first of all, I like it when it's sloppy, moaning, some little exchanging of the body fluids, meaning like you're I don't want to say it because I'm not trying to get suspended off TikTok Live. And I'm a real visual person. Like, I like to see it, so like if you're doing it in the dark, at least have a little bit of light going on, right? A TV on, a lamp on. Michelle, she's saying it right there. There you go. I'm more of a visual person. And there's different positions too. Like, say like you put your head at the end of the bed, right? And then he like pretty much slides in and F's your mouth basically. You know what I mean? So like that's some fire too. I like doing that. I like a little bit of that action too. So just play with it, different positions, different ways, surprise them. Like say he's just like chilling and all of a sudden like you just go up to him and just like whip it out and then you're like, whoa. I'd be like, go on, girl, do your thing. Okay. All right. Next question. What makes a man fall in love? How do they know the difference between a regular versus a girl they would wife up? Typically, some guys know, not wife up, obviously, because things happen, but typically guys know who they want. Like, if they're going to be long-term with somebody or if they're not going to be long-term with them pretty early on. Are they going to tell you? Probably not. But I would say, like, for you guys, is just pay attention to his actions. Meaning, is he doing things for you? Is he, like, taking you out, doing little details for you, like trying to see you, trying to get to know you? And is he consistent with that, like over time? Because everybody, he can be like that in the first few months because it's the whole lust phase, puppy love phase, whatever you want to call it. But you're gonna know if somebody's actually serious after. Like, is he the same way 7-8 months down the road that how he was in the first few months? Because people get tired with that new toy. Like, if it's just a toy, right? Like, I'm sure you remember when you guys were kids and you got that new toy, you started playing with it, and then you got over it because it wasn't the perfect toy, right? So I would definitely pay attention to his actions. Is he the same? He's not, and that's what makes it difficult because he's not gonna tell you. He's not gonna be like, oh, you're the one. Of course, they'll say it romantically, maybe, but even if they don't like you like that, they'll still tell you. So that's why it's very difficult because guys will lie to you. Guys will lie. Girls lie too. Like, everybody lies. They can be like, oh, you're the one girl, like, you're the one I need, this and that. But then a week later, they break up with you and you're like, what the fuck happened, right? So I would definitely just pay attention to his actions. Definitely pay attention to his actions and go from there. You keep glitching. Do I really? I mean, it says it's running good. Well, hopefully it adjusts here in a little bit. Let me know if it's still glitching. I'm over here looking at it. Like, I'm monitoring TikTok live over here and it looks fine. Freeze and kicks me off. Is it still doing it? It's freezing up. Because if it's still doing it, I'll just restart it. I don't want you guys to have a bad... Wait, what did it mean if a guy asked you, did you miss me? And you reply with what a question. Yes, it's glitching. Hold on, I'm trying to see if it's good on this end. It's kicking me out. It did for a bit. Me too. Good over here in Alaska. Had to exit live and it fixed it. Well, hopefully it starts a lot of. I'm getting mixed signals here. Okay, you guys are like a toxic ex. All right, so I'm getting a lot of like it's good. Some people are saying it's lagging. If it's lagging, jump out and then jump back in. That's what some people said, and it worked out. All right, so all right, so let me go to the next question. Is it bad to be available? Is it bad to be too available? I'm there for him and we communicate really good and the S is great, but I feel like sometimes I drop everything for him. Should I be less available? I mean, I would just go based off him. Like, because some people do, like, they don't like somebody who's like super of like, hey, let's do this. Oh, okay, yeah. Or that is super clingy too. So I would just say, like, how is he towards you? Is he also trying to be available? Is he available for you? Maybe sometimes when he wants something, just be like, oh, hey, I actually got to do this, and see how he reacts to it. Maybe he gets upset about it. He'd be like, oh shit, okay, that's fine. See how he reacts to it. Because again, every guy is different. Some guys, like, I don't like someone who I have to be super available to her. Like, I remember I was talking to a girl one time and she was just like super all like always randomly would pop up like this and that. I'm like, girl, leave me. Like, do you not do anything? Like, I got shit to do. Cause it's really hard to get things done, especially if you're a busy person. If somebody comes and now you have to talk to them and like you're super distracted, you feel like you're being rude if you're not talking to them, So I would get annoyed of it because I'm like, I'm trying to get shit done. And like, you just like popping up out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the fuck? I just wanted to come see you. Okay, cool. Like, I get it. Like, she was doing it out of like, just wanting to see you, but that's why I'm saying, like, it could be bad, but it just depends on the person. I'm not saying everybody is like that. I'm just saying some people are like that. So just go based off of him, and if you feel like he's like that, maybe pull back, or maybe he doesn't like that, maybe pull back a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, pull back a little bit and then and see how he reacts to that. Like, and then you'll be like, oh shit, like maybe I'm a little too much available. But I get where you're coming from because we try to overthink some of these things. Like, we overthink, am I being clingy? Did I message her too much? Am I not messaging her enough? You know what I mean? Just be you too at the end of the day. And if you is too much for them, that's probably the wrong person. I don't want to change the way I am. I don't want to change the way I talk, the way I act, the way I am towards people for somebody, right? So that's why, like, And if it's a problem, like say somebody's like, I don't like the way you talk, I would be like, yo, like this probably not gonna work out because I'm not gonna talk how you want me to talk, or I'm not gonna act how you want me to act. I'm gonna be me, you know. So that would be the better advice, is like just keep being you, and if he doesn't like that, it's not the right person for you, you know. Because at the end of the day, you should be wanting to do whatever you want. Like if you really like this person, be you towards them. And if he doesn't like that, then that might be a problem. Now, if you're trying to see him every single minute of the day, hour, and everything, maybe that's a little too much. Maybe find something to do. Pick up a hobby or something. All right, next question. Love versus lust. How does one know? Lust fades. And that's why I always say, wait. Like you're gonna get someone's true colors or more true colors later on, because lust is only gonna last for a little bit. That's why when someone tells you they love you, they're love bombing you in the beginning, you have to be careful, because of course you feel really attracted to this person, you really like talking to this person, and some people might confuse lust for love, right? Love comes later on. You know, like, are they still being the same way, like later on down the road? 6-8 months from now, you guys are still like boyfriend and girlfriend, but still acting the same, still, you know, being best friends at the end of the day. And because lust, like I said, lust fades, and that's why you have to wait. So there's no real way to figure that out in the beginning, because everybody feels like that. When you start talking to somebody new, you get excited. You're like, oh yeah, I like talking to this person. I like doing this. I like doing that. Everybody gets excited, you know, there's nothing wrong with getting excited, getting to know somebody. But the more you get to know them, maybe the less you like them, or the less you're just like, maybe I'm not as attracted to this person. I don't like that they do this. I don't do this. Because you've seen like some of these people who get married within the first month, and then like a year down the road, they're getting divorced, you know, because lust will do that to you. So just take everything with a grain of salt and just wait. You know, if they're telling you I love you in the first week, to me, that's a red flag. You know, that girl, see, it was a red flag. That girl, remember I told you she would always try to see me all the time? She told me she loved me within like the first couple weeks. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I was just like, damn, you barely even know me. You know, like, and it made me feel some type of way, because I'm like, how do you barely even know me and you're telling me that you love me? Like, how does that happen? Because I don't feel that way. I was like, and we haven't even hung out that many times. I wouldn't call it hanging out. You coming and then just like sticking around for, like wherever I was at, and sticking around for a little bit. I was like, that's technically not a date. I was like, you just showed up. So, like I said, just take everything what they say with a grain of salt. Okay. All right. Next question. Take on open relationships. Been with my man for 13 years. He asked me about it plenty of times. He has cheated in the past, so I can't help but to think he's looking for an okay to do so. But I'm intrigued because I've been faithful and I'm curious. I'm 36, only ever been with both my baby daddies. Now, there's people who are in open relationships, and because they like being with each other, they just, you know, are not satisfied with each other in the bed, or they just want to see other people. And if you're okay with it and he's okay with it, again, it's going to be different after maybe he finds out that you hooked up with somebody else. Maybe he's going to feel different about it. Now he's going to feel like you actually fucking cheated, right? Because kinda he's looking for a way to cheat or to be with somebody else, and you know about it. But it also, if you're not comfortable with it, he's gonna keep looking for it. Like he's gonna keep looking for it. So I would just say, if you're not comfortable with it, maybe the better option here is leaving. But if you're okay with being in an open relationship, have that conversation and, you know, try it out, see how it goes, because you guys might love it. I know plenty of people that are in open relationships, which to me is weird, because like I wouldn't want to share the girl that I'm with, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, have that conversation, because if I was dating a girl and she'd be like, hey, like, I'm trying to, like, what do you think about an open relationship? I'd probably be like, yeah, it's a no for me, dog, because you're just for me, and that's it. Like, I don't like to share unless it's another girl. Okay, like, sorry, but that's it. All right, next question. Why do guys want to feel the chase if it's just a sneaky link type? I mean, even when it's a sneaky link, it's still a chase because they still got to get your attention. They still got to try to get you to hook up with them. And sometimes after the chase, guess what? Like, they're done, right? They're like, well, that was it. I got it. Move on. I think that's just a little bit overthinking. Let him chase. Like, shit, if he's doing things for you and, like, you're just sneaky links, shit, let him do whatever he wants. You guys are just sneaky links. Hey, thank you for the gift, girl. You know, just let him do whatever he wants. I would just not overthink about that because you guys are just sneaky links. And if he's trying to chase, then you should be like, all right, cool, do your thing. Like, do whatever you want. All you had to do is hit me up and we can meet up and that's it. So, yeah, I think you're overthinking that one a little bit. All right. Let me see. So I've been seeing this guy for 8 months. He will FaceTime, call, and text me all the time. We live about an hour and a half away from each other. See him 1 week in a month. When I try to ask him what are we, he just says I like you and we're in this for the long run. Not sure what to do. Help, girl. He's probably in a relationship. Okay, my first question to you is, have you ever gone to his place? Or are you guys just hanging out with you? Because guess what? He leaves the wife, leaves the girlfriend. I gotta go on a business trip. I'll be back. I'm gonna go for the weekend. I'll be back. Or I'm gonna go with the boys and hang out and be back. Have you ever gone to his place? Okay, that's my first question. And so the second thing here is, if he's telling you that 8 months in and not actually trying to put you in something serious, he's not. You know, he's not trying to put you in something serious. To me, what I get off of the message is that once a month he tells his wife that he has to go for wherever you're at for work, or something along those lines. So that's why he's going. You know, spends the weekend with you. She's thinking he's working, but he's hanging out with you, and then he goes back. And the only reason I say that is because, have you ever been to his place? Because if you haven't been to his place, you might know why now. Okay. And also, again, 8 months in and he's not trying to be serious with you. And he's saying, oh, I'm here for the long run. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you find out he's married. There's ways to find out too. Like, did he give you his real name? Search him up. Facebook, Instagram, public records. Look him up. And see if he's actually single. You can find this stuff out. Okay. So, all right, next question. Thank you for the gifts, though, by the way. My hubby of 10 plus years says that he wants to share me, that he wants another guy to experience me. He made me think it's a normal thing guys want. Is it? Context. I am default parents of 2 and work. He does the bare minimum to help. I do make sure he is very good taken care of. I love to do it and take care. Girl. If he was, I would have, for you, you would be okay with it if he was actually putting in his part in this relationship. You're taking care of him, and now he's telling you that he wants to go be with somebody else. Come on, girl. He's looking for you to pay all his bills, pay all the stuff, take care of his kids, and he wants you to be okay with him hooking up with other girls. Come on, girl. No, absolutely not. I think he's more there just because it's convenient for him. You're paying his bills. You're taking care of his kids. He's got a free babysitter. I would just say leave, girl, because no, absolutely not. And he's doing the bare minimum, wants to hook up with other girls. It's going to be a problem. And especially, like, say you do go hook up with another dude and he starts telling people that you cheated. He tells you that you cheated, because it's different when it actually happens. Okay. And the first thing, like, the reason I say leave this man is because you're taking care of him. How old is he? And you're taking care of him? Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Like, he's a kid too. You're taking care of 3 kids, not just 2. You're taking care of 3 kids, not. So, yeah, that's a huge red flag to me. All right, next question. I have F buddy. He seems to text me every day, but he takes forever to respond. I honestly know it's only S, but the last time we had S, he said this P is mine. I wanted me and wanted me responding saying yes, it's yours. Why do you guys do this? It's not the first time that happened to me. Just because he's dirty talking, girl, doesn't mean what he's saying he actually means, right? Of course, when you're being intimate with somebody, you call them dirty little sucia. You're like, that P is mine, that D is mine. Oh, it feels so good. Like, if he calls you a dirty little sucia, why don't you think that, like, why don't you feel like a dirty little sucia outside of it? No, when you're being intimate, they'll say dirty things. They'll say stuff like that. And to me, it kind of feels like you may be catching feelings to him because you're thinking of this stuff. You're thinking that maybe because he says this, he's probably getting feelings for me. What's going on there is just dirty talk, girl. That's all it is. That's all. Because if he tells you, how come he doesn't tell you this P is mine when you guys are not being hooking up? Like he walks by, be like, yo, just know that booty mine, girl. Does he ever say that? Probably not. It's probably only in the bedroom. So it's to me, it's only dirty talk, and it also feels like you might be catching feelings towards this person. So it might be time to cut this person off, because if he's not looking for a relationship and you are, he's not going to give it to you, and you're just going to get hugely disappointed afterwards. Okay. All right. So let's get into the next one. Recently got divorced after 13-year-old toxic marriage. I wasn't sexual before, but now I'm meeting new guys, and I just can't have enough of it. Is this normal, or I need therapy? No, it's normal, girl. You go on and do your thing, girl. Go. It's your time, girl. It's your time. You weren't getting it before, and now you can. There's nothing wrong with that. Go and do your thing. Now that you're single and you can do whatever you want, go and have fun. Be safe, but have some fun, girl. Have some fun. Because maybe later on, after you get through your fun phase, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm looking for something serious now. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I would just say, like, just do your thing. You don't need therapy. You know, if you need a little one-on-one session, girl, what's up, girl? I'm willing to experiment things for science. Some people have called me a therapist. I don't know. Let's figure it out. We can test things for science, right? So I'm available. All right, hold on. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, because I told you guys we were gonna give away something. So if you're on TikTok, we're gonna do TikTok first. I'm gonna show this real quick. I can't show it that much because it has something on here. I'm not trying to get suspended, right? So it's these cards, okay? There's over 50 positions on this that you can do with your man, your baby daddy, your side piece, your man piece, like whatever, your boy toy, who cares? This is gonna make your guys' intimacy a lot more interesting. And just make sure on some of these positions, make sure your man has enough meat, okay? Because on some of these positions, you can't you can't do them if you're lacking in the schmeat department, okay? I'm just letting you know right now. We're also gonna do a giveaway on IG, but this one is gonna be for TikTok only. TikTok, IG is next. Later down the road, we're gonna do IG. This is gonna be TikTok only giveaway, okay? And like I've done before, hold on, let me turn this fucking shit off. This dude keeps asking me to go live. I have no idea who he is. Whoop whoop. So this is the only fair way that I can do it, because obviously, like, it's very difficult. It's like, send me an email with a 3-page essay telling me like why you deserve these. No. So it would be a lot harder. And just so you guys know, when you guys send messages, it may show on your screen that you sent it first, but it doesn't mean that I received it first, okay? I go based off what I see here, okay? So don't be telling me, oh, I sent it first. No, okay? I go based off what I see. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna win this. I'm gonna ship it to you. I'm gonna do another giveaway for IG. So trust me, IG, I'm gonna give you guys some love too, okay? All right, TikTok, this is what you gotta do. Let me see. Pick a number between 300 and 400. Okay, 300 and 400. The first person that gets it. All right, I'm gonna go based off what comes here. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Somebody got close. Sorry, I'm trying to lock in and focus on the question or the numbers. And again, I'm going based off what I see, not what you see, because I don't want people to be like, I sent it first. It comes in the order that it comes in on my end. Okay. Nope. Still don't see it. Oh, Mirna, EPX of EP Tech or El Paso, Texas. Mirna, El Paso, Texas. It was 314. That was the number. That was the first one that popped up. Okay. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I think it. No, that was the first one that I saw. Okay. Congratulations, Mirna. Send me a DM with your information, and you're gonna get these cards. And make sure there's enough schmeat in there, because if there's not enough schmeat, you're gonna be hugely disappointed. But congratulations. Hopefully you have fun. Hopefully you do have a partner and you guys can have some fun on there, right? Because it's gonna be fun. Different positions. You can try a new position every day, and then switch it up. So congratulations. We're gonna do another giveaway on IG in a little bit. Not right now. Okay, not right now. We're going to do here probably in another 10, 20 minutes. We'll do another giveaway on TikTok or IG. We already did TikTok. Congratulations, Mirna. Send me your info in the DMs. Slide in the DMs so I can slide in you. All right, next question. All right, I've been having a 3-way sexual relationship with my teenage daughter's best friend, parents. Our children have no idea how close we... Hold on. I've been having a 3-way sexual relationship with my teenage daughter's best friend's parents. Our children have no idea. Girl. That's wild. That's crazy. And she gonna hate you. Or she gonna hate you when she finds out. I'll tell you that right now. Because being young, teenage daughter, teenage son, being that young, if I found out my mom was single and she was doing that, I'd be like, what in the are you doing, mom? Really? Them? My best friend's parents? At the end of the day, do your thing, girl, but just know that it's good. If you get caught, it's gonna come with some consequences, because I'm pretty sure she's not gonna be too happy if she finds out. I'll tell you that right now. She's not gonna be too happy if she finds out. She's gonna be pretty upset at you, and it's gonna be pretty awkward, So hopefully, and also, don't let the school find out, because I'm not saying the parents at the school, the kids at the school, because that shit is going to spread like wildfire. And then your daughter's going to hate you even more because of that. Okay, so I'm just saying, I always think worst case scenario because you got to prepare yourself for the worst case scenario, because that could happen. Say you go over there, you meet up, some guy gets curious, looks in the mirror. Say you guys record, video gets out. People at school find it, because right now the internet, you get a video and share it on the internet, that video could spread like wildfire, fast, quick. And you're like, how in the fuck did you see it already? Okay, so I'm just saying, you got to be careful. Do your thing. If you want to be a freak, there's nothing wrong with being a freak. Having a 3-way with people, nothing wrong with that. But just think of worst case scenarios of your daughter, please. All right, next question. What do you think about a woman dating younger men? I'm 6 years older than my BF, but I've always been very self-conscious about men being younger. So I always say this, age is just a number. But, say you're at the age that you can't have kids, does he want kids? Because if he wants kids, that's going to be a problem. Or how is he mentally? Do you feel like he's more mature? Because if he's over 30, they tend, not all, they tend to be a little bit more mature. People in their 20s, it's fine. They're there to party, have fun. That's when you do whatever you want, right? But in your 30s, I feel like some people get a little bit more mature, and just go based off how they are towards you. Again, people are gonna judge you regardless. 6 years is actually not that much. I remember I dated a girl a while back. I was I think I was 32, and she was 24. And this is why I give this example is, no, she was 25. She was still in her 20s. And so that was different, right? Being in your 20s is a little different. And like dating in my 30s has been way different because girls who are in their 30s, a little bit more mature, a little bit like have their head on straight, maybe have some sort of career, just looking to be with one person and not party all the time, right? So that's why, and I also prefer somebody who's a little bit older too, meaning not like older than me. I'm saying like just older in their 30s, 40s, because they've experienced life. So, but don't pay attention to the age, pay attention to the other things, pay attention to like what, if he wants kids, pay attention to if he, if he's in his 20s, might be a problem. But if you guys are vibing and everything is going great, then just vibe and go great. It doesn't matter if the age difference, just vibe out, like stop paying attention to that. Because no one's going to be like, holy shit, 6 years younger. Couldn't be me. There's people who are like 20 years different. 15. I've seen the most I've seen, I think, is a 20-year age difference. And they're happy as can be. So 6. All right, next question. I'm a freak in bed. Me too. How do I get a guy who's too vanilla to get a little bit more flavorful? So they gotta. Hopefully this is early on, because if it's early on, you could probably get her or get him to start learning more things, and you have to start teaching him now. Because if you think that he's gonna change in 5 years, he's probably not, right? So like I said, I would tell him that, hey, we should try this. Hey, we should do this. Hey, we should do this. Go to naughtyscience.com and get something, We got plenty of stuff to be freezing there and be like, hey, I'm going to go to this website. What do you want me to get? Right. And I just gave away, I don't know if you join, I just gave away these cards. It's something different to try different positions because you may learn something new. Right. And tell them that you need someone who's going to be a little bit more spicy. You can't be with someone who is you can't be with them and they're vanilla for 5 years and then be like, oh, like, how can I change somebody? Like my boyfriend, husband, it's been 5 years and he's still vanilla. It's going to be a little bit more difficult because he's going to be like, damn, it's been 5 years and I've been giving you this, D, and now you're complaining 5 years later? Like before, like you were screaming like crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Like you need to have that conversation with them. Hopefully it's early on, because if it's early on, they're going to grab onto a lot more things. Like when they're trying to impress you, when they're trying to court you, shit, they'll do whatever they want, or like whatever you want. Hey, I need you to do this. Yes, ma'am. I need you to do this. Yes, ma'am. I got you. So definitely bring it up, have a conversation, and tell him. And if he's not willing to learn or try new things, he might not be for you because he's not. Like his spice level doesn't match yours, and if it's a problem now, it's going to be a bigger problem later on. I'll tell you that right now. Like, trust me, you're not gonna be like, oh, well, I can deal with him being vanilla. Then 5 years down the road, you're like, I cheated because he was vanilla. So, all right, do they ship out items in discreet? Yeah, absolutely. Discreet packaging. We don't like imagine be like, hey, here's your S toy. All right, so next question. I'm in a dilemma. I've been married for 4 years now. My husband and I have been in a tough spot for about a year and a half. We fight bad and a lot, and I'm ready to separate, but he doesn't want to. Now there's this new guy slowly talking to me, and I feel the butterflies I haven't felt in years. And see, that's what happens. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to have that ultimatum with your husband. Be like, yo, it's either we go to counseling, some therapy, and try to fix this because you want to fix this. If not, we got to go and do our own things because I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Because he's going to keep you there. And then imagine he catches you cheating, then it's going to feel like you're going to be the mistress. You're going to be the one that stepped out of that relationship, that he's going to talk bad about you, and so on and so forth. So that's why I'm saying, like, I would rather just tell him that. And if he doesn't do that, be like, I told you, if we didn't do therapy, counseling, that this was it. And push forward towards the divorce. And then get that in motion, because you might feel differently The only reason you probably feel like this towards this guy is because you haven't felt those feelings. You haven't felt wanted from anybody in a long time. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're liking this person. You're liking what he's doing, the actions he's doing. That's how rebounds happen, is because you like how they're making you feel. They're making you feel wanted. They're flirting with you. They're making you feel sexy. But then after a while, you're just like, I'm not really feeling this person like that, right? So it could be, and that's how, like I said, that's how rebounds happen. And it's usually right after that relationship they got out of. So you want to be the rebound girl. I'm telling you that right now. What is that website? It is naughtyscience.com. We got all sorts of stuff there. Go check it out. Shout out to everyone who has purchased stuff there. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I love y'all. All right, next question. What if you're not into your significant other's kink? Mine wants to have me F another guy while I give it to him, but I'm just not comfortable with that. He brings it up over and over in dirty talk, but it's just a turn off for me. I'm married, I'm loyal, even with permission. That just feels wrong. And he should respect that. You know, he's gonna keep bringing it up, girl, because that's something he wants. And if you're not comfortable with it, like who knows? He might go and get that somewhere else. So that's why, like, you need to tell him that's a hard no. Not gonna do it, you know, because he has to respect that, and you need to tell him you need to respect that. If not, like, this is probably not gonna work out because I cannot do that for you. And he might get to the point where he like really craves it and goes and finds it somewhere else. You know, that's why, like, he should respect that. Like, if I want to do something to a girl and she's like, oh, I don't like that. Now I have to think about, is that a deal breaker? Or am I okay with her not wanting to do that? For example, like, I remember I dated a girl. She didn't like to go down. Like, it was not her thing. Like, I was like, you know what? It'll be all right. We'll be good. But then it became a huge problem to me because I was like really craving that. I really wanted that. And so I ended up ending that because I really wanted that and she didn't want to, right? And there's nothing wrong with that she didn't want to. Like, if she doesn't like it, cool. But I love it. So obviously this is not going to work out. Mine did too. I broke off the engagement. I figured out he was going to grow bored and get it somewhere else. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's usually what happens. They crave it so bad that they end up getting it somewhere else, like finding that kink somewhere else, right? That's why you need to really have that conversation with him, that serious conversation, because it's either, like I said, he's gonna go look for somewhere else, you know, or he's just gonna keep bringing it up. You're gonna be like, oh, like, we need to do this, because I'm guarantee you he's fantasizing about that all the time, and he's trying to make it a reality. Like, he needs to make it happen, with or without you. I'll tell you that right now. It's gonna be with or without you at one point, because that's a really hard one. Because I got to the point, like, when I was dating this girl, I know it's bad, right? Like, we had been talking for a while. And like we became exclusive, and then another girl asked me out, right? I said yes, I went, and then we started like hit it off and everything, and I knew things were gonna go like lead one things to another. Like, I already felt it, so I ended up telling her, like, I sent her a message. I was like, hey, this is over. This is not gonna work out, and she was like, what the fuck? What happened? And like, I didn't answer anything, and then she did what she needed to do, and it was amazing, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, it becomes a problem, and like it gets to the point where you're just like, I need it. So it's only a matter of time. It's me, Veronica. What's up, girl? How are you, gorgeous? All right, hold on. Let me get into the next question. Have been with my partner since high school, over 20 years, never stepped out of the relationship. S is great, but sometimes wonder how it would feel to have S with someone else. Sometimes fantasize it. Is that bad? It's not bad, but this is why I say, like, why? I don't understand how some people, like, high school sweethearts. That's what I don't get. Like, you've only been with one person. How do you know that's the only one? Like, you've only had one D your entire life. You've only had one P your entire life, allegedly. Allegedly. I don't know. They may be cheating. Who knows? But you haven't been with anybody else. So how do you know? Like, and especially when you're that young, you're still not fully developed, meaning like you're still learning yourself. You're still learning this. You're still learning that. That's why I'm like, how do you know? But. And see, this is why I bring it up, because now you're like I'm craving this somewhere else. Like, I want something different because this is all I've known. That's why I always tell people, like, wait to get into a serious relationship. Like, especially in your 20s, like, have fun. Go out, travel, hang out with friends, do your thing, learn follow a career. And then in your 30s, maybe find somebody, right? Because then you're going to be like, this is what I want. I've dated different people. I've gotten my heart broken. I know how that feels. And stuff like that. But just being with somebody since high school, most people that I know that were together in high school ended up getting divorced. There is very few that have not gotten divorced. Shout out to them. Because that's what I'm saying. It could happen. Is it common? I think it's more common people get divorced. Because they're just like, damn, I've been with this person for so long. And because I've had conversations with these people and be like, did you guys just grow apart? And like this one guy I knew, he said, yeah, he just said that we had been together. Like, that's all I knew. That was my first girlfriend and then we got married, been together, had a few kids. And then he's like, I just did not feel the same towards her after a while. So, but can it work out? Absolutely. Going on 25 years since high school. See, I'm telling you, it can happen. Right. But it can also happen that where you grow apart. Right. And that's what happened with this whoever asked that question. So I would say, like, if you're growing apart, have that conversation with your partner. See if you can find that spark again. Take some therapy, counseling, and tell them you want to do this because you don't want to feel like you want to cheat on them or you don't want to get to the point where you cheat on them. So me and my partner have been together a year and haven't been physical in a month. And only a year, girl? Oh, no, that first year should be full of clapping cheeks. Full. Like, hey, coming over. Hey, you're going to leave. All right, hold on. Like, no, absolutely not. A year and you're already having issues. See, like, there's people on here who have sent me questions or like the little questions. They haven't been intimate. The most I've seen is 25 years. Like, how long are you going to wait? There's somebody out there that's going to clap them cheeks, girl. It's going to destroy, going to throw you around, girl. Okay? If you don't believe in science, believe in science. I'm a man of science, and if you want to do some experiments, I got you, girl. I got you. But 2 weeks is already too long? Absolutely. Unless he's been traveling for a fucking year, then that's it. And also, I don't know how old you are, like, especially if you're a little bit younger. Come on, girl. Nah, I would not. If I went a year without I wouldn't even be with him. We got a month. I'd be like, yo, how come we got a month and we haven't even hooked up? Give me some dumbass excuse. You see, girl, you're 30. Girl, you are in your prime. You are with 3 kids. It don't matter. Make some more. Or take his little. He's got plenty of little kids. Okay. No, you're in your 30s, girl. You should still be clapping them cheeks. Okay. You shouldn't have to be waiting a year. That's an absolutely hell no. Okay. And if he can't give it to you, trust me, there's another guy out there. You're going to be like, damn, I'm glad I found this person because he does everything I want compared to this dude. It's been a long time and we haven't even done anything. And you've only been with this person for a year. Cut your losses, girl. Cut your losses. All right, next question. I meet a guy 7 years younger than me. After a few weeks, we hooked up. After our first encounter, I stopped communicating. We aren't a fit. For 9 months, he reached out through different avenues, private calls, Facebook, email. We ended up hooking up again. Now he's distant. Why am I bugging out? Girl, because you let him chase you. He chased you. He got it again because he probably was like, oh, no, I'm going to get it one more time and then I'm going to dip out. Because to me, this kind of sounds like what happened. He was like, oh, no, I'm going to come and get it. And then like dips out. Right. So that's why I'm saying, like, you got to be careful who you give it up to. And if you weren't feeling it, then you weren't feeling it. There was no reason to go back and give it to him at all. Okay. Because you clearly said, hey, I wasn't feeling him. Hey, like this wasn't like our thing. But like my question is like, why did you give it to him again? And then he was like, all right, cool, I got it again. Like you got played. He was like, got it again, gotcha, and then like dipped out. So lesson learned, if you're not fit, if you don't feel the vibe right away, like cool, keep it moving on. Block him. Don't respond to him. Because look what happened. You decided to give it up to him again. He ghosted you. See, and now it's probably maybe your ego now is like, bitch, I was ignoring you. You were chasing me. And now, like, I kind of want to chase you, you know? So, absolutely the fuck not. You should have just cut it off the first time. All right, next question. No question. I've been with my husband since our teen years. Never have I fantasized of what it would be like to be with another man because he doesn't disappoint. He knows the definition of rough pleasures. But since I started following you, is a curiosity is there for you. Say less, girl. We be out here making experiments happen. Like if you need me to throw you around, I got you, girl. If you need me like put a leash on you, pull it. I got you, girl. Like, what's up? I got it. Naughtyscience.com. Like, whatever you need on there, girl. What's up? Let me know. Slide in those DMs so I can slide in you. We'll get whatever you want there, and then we'll put some tests in. You know, test some of these things, right? But I would say is that obviously go to the website and get something for you and your man that way, and then just think it's me. You know what I mean? Like, just it's okay. Just put that little, be like, yo, it's Edgar. What's up? Like, and then that's as much because I'm sure he's great. But if you feel like he can improve, thank you, Jeanette, for the gift. Get something from there, something different, something not that you wouldn't use normally, right? And then who knows? Like, cause you said he's already rough with you. He might want to tie you up a little bit, you know? Like that's my thing. Like I like to tie like restrain people, you know, and then let me have my way with you. Like I like doing that. Okay. So that's why I'm saying go visit the site, get something, and then report back. Think of me too. All right, next question. How do you know if they are the one? At the end of the day, you're just gonna have to trust your gut, you know, because they can say that you're the one. You can feel like they're the one, and then you guys end up separating, and then you're heartbroken because you're like, I thought they were the one. So that's why it's difficult. Of course, you may feel like they're the one, but is the feeling mutual? I don't know, right? So that's why I'm saying like you need to just take it with a grain of salt. Pay attention to his actions and just how you feel towards him. Are you like when they do something, you're like, dang, I can't believe I'm with this person, you know? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, just saying that you're the one is, you know, anyone could say that. What is he doing to make you feel like you're the one? That's what I would say. Is like, what is he doing to make you feel like you're the only one? And at the end of the day, it's just a little bit of faith too. A little bit of faith. All right, next question. What are guys' real thoughts if a girl farts, not queefs during sex? Sometimes orgasms are so intense, it happens. Honestly, if those magical winds would have come out, I guarantee you it would be a quick laugh, quick giggle, and then keep going. Because the reason I say this is that there's some people that do it in the booty and they have an accident. Like, especially when I was asking questions downtown, she was like, oh, I ended up having an accident. And I was like, did you guys continue? He was like, yeah, we just kept going. So a magical wind is probably not going to stop it. They're probably just going to laugh about it, ignore it, and just keep going. It happens. Even if it's a fart or a queef, either or, it's still a magical wind. Okay, just keep going. Like, because I don't think it would be like, unless they're like a super huge germaphobe and you fart and they're like go to the bathroom, what the fuck, and then like leaves. That's probably not gonna happen, especially like if you guys are already like heated into it. It's gonna be a laugh. It's gonna be like whatever, giggle, keep going. Unless it's like a massive one and a little surprise comes with it. Might be a little different reaction there. So like I said, might be a little bit different reaction. But in the moment, trust me, like I'm sure many guys have heard a girl queef and they're just like, and they just keep going. Or they just don't even pay attention to it and they just keep going. Okay. In the moment is a little different. Now, if you're just ripping them, just chilling, hanging out or something, that might be a little different. You know, he might see you a different type of way there. But if it happens while you guys are being intimate, I don't think it's going to be an issue, to be honest. Okay. All right, next question. Thoughts on no shave. Now, girl, I'm a man of, I like different kitties, right? Shaved is fine. Waxed is fine. Lasered, it's fine. A little bit of hair on there, a little landing strip action, it's fine. A little design, a little triangle, it's fine. Now, the only thing I don't like is like if you show up with like, now I'm gonna be like, yo, like, what's going on here? You know, why didn't we trim this up? Like, what's going on here? At least keep it decent down there. And same with the guys. Keep it nice and trimmed up, nothing crazy, you know, and also learn your person too, because your person, there's some people like girls that like it completely shaved on a guy, and there's some girls who are disgusted by that and prefer just it nice and trimmed up, you know. So that's why I'm saying like it's learn your person, because everybody likes something different. And for me, like I said, I like a variety, you know, as long as it's not, you know, we're good to go. Now, if it's like super, like I gotta find my way, if I'm spitting out a freaking puke, we got a problem. Okay, I don't want to be doing that. And fellas, the girl doesn't want to be doing that either, and she doesn't want to be going down there when it's all mustified. Okay, so definitely make sure you're taking care of it, washing it, keeping it clean. Okay. All right. Next question. I love being down on all fours a lot, I love being down on all fours a lot, but since being with my significant other for over 10 years, I am unable to trust him being back there. He continues to try to put it in my butt, even after telling him several times, no, I don't want to step out. But I want to have that feeling again. I would bring it up to him. Okay? Because, like, if him doing that is getting you to the point where you want to step out of the relationship, you need to tell him. Because that's a great position, you know? And I'm not going to act like I haven't done it before where I accidentally, like, not my thing, just a finger. That's where I gauge it. If they're like, take it out, I'll be like, my bad, you know, oops. That's how you start figuring out and talking to your person. You start talking to your person, and if it's something they like, then obviously go for it. But if he continues to do it, he doesn't care. He has no respect for you, and that's something that you need to have that conversation and be like, hey, I don't even want to do this anymore, because every time you do that, and it's really like, it makes me feel a type of way. It doesn't even, like, I don't even want to do it with you. Like, I feel disrespected, violated, like all sorts of stuff. Tell him, you know, and if you tell him after that, maybe this isn't your person, because he's gonna keep trying it. Clearly, he's tried it multiple times, over and over and over, just to see. Maybe he's like, one day you're gonna be like, yeah, sure, you know. So like I said, I would just say have that conversation with him, and serious conversation, you know. And then like when he's not looking, do it to him. See how he fucking feels. Okay, don't do it to him because he might like it, and then you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Now he's making me do it to him. This guy is weird. So yeah, just having the conversation with him. You know, just having that conversation. All right, next question. Embarrassing. Doggy style, have hemorrhoids. You can see them, turn off. Again, in the moment, I don't think it's going to be a turn off. You know what I mean? Like, when you're in it and going, it depends on the guy. Because there's some guys who are overly, like, super, like, get grossed out by a lot of things. It might gross them out. Okay, it might gross them out. But most guys are just gonna be like whatever, and they just keep going because they're already in it. You know what I mean? Like everything's going. Like you guys watch this Cookie Smell Saga. Like when you're all turned on and shit, like you still start doing things that you don't think you would be doing. But then like even obviously it didn't work out. But I'm sure most guys do not care. But let's get that shit figured out. Because you shouldn't feel self-conscious when you're doing something, right? Like being intimate. And to me, it's sounding like this is making you feel self-conscious about it, right? So that's why I always say, like, if I'm with somebody and she wants to get some sort of surgery, as long as it's not super crazy or anything, I'm like, whatever makes you feel confident and sexy, do that. But only if it's going to make you feel confident and sexy. If you do, like, say a nose job and then after that it's this and then this and then this and then, no, we ain't doing that. Okay. You have more of a problem than everything, than anything else. So I would just say, like I said, I think you're overthinking it a little bit. Most guys, if any guy, has a guy even brought it up to you and was like, hey, like this is a problem? If not, he probably doesn't care, to be honest. All right, next question. How do you conversate about STD testing before you do the deed? If this guy is really into you, trust me, having that conversation is not going to be a problem. And you just let him know and staying firm on your decision. Be like, hey, just so you know, before I hook up with anybody, I need to get, like, I need you to go and take this test and show it to me. That's it. It's either going to be a yes or no. There's no easy way to tell them. There's no nice way to tell them. There's nothing. They're going to react how they're going to react. Some guys are going to be like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like, and maybe they don't even know where to go. And they'll be like, oh, shit, like, where do I go for that? Or something like that. And then if they're like, fuck no, I'm not going to do that. That's a red flag, girl. That's a red flag, because now, why don't you? If you know you good, you clean, no issues, why is it a problem? So definitely, like, if you get some fight back from it, you should be glad you ask them and build the confidence to ask them. But again, there's no nice way to ask them either. Like, if you bring it up the most nicest possible way, they're going to react how they're going to react. So just be straight up with them. The the vibe, stepdaddy in training, or I can be your daddy one too. Just say it. Let me know. Well, what are you talking about? Oh, we were talking about asking your person to have an STD test. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're trying to be safe. Be safe. And if they have a problem with it, that's a red flag. Okay? All right, next question. This squirting has me so insecure. It's like a river. When is it too much? Girl, it is never too much. Who has ever told you it's too much? See, that's how I feel. It is never too much, okay? Like, whoever has a problem with it, that's the wrong one, okay? If I'm not feeling like I need to freaking go swimming, life jacket, or anything like that, something's going, like, your partner's broken, okay? Because it should, to me, I like it when a girl gets super wet because she's super turned on. This experience is making her feel like that. Everything is going great, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You do your thing. And if the guy has an issue, guess what? That's not going to be, because you can't really do anything about it. I've never had any complaints about my river. See, like, trust me, there's guys out there who absolutely love it. And if there's somebody who does have a problem with it, that's not your person. I'll tell you that right now, because there's nothing you can do. Like, if the water starts flowing, the water starts flowing. Like, what are you supposed to do? It's not like there's some sort of lever that you're just like, all right, cool, we good now. No. So I ruin the bed every time. There's stuff you can buy, girl. Natalie, some towel, poof, put it down, be like, all right, cool, we good here. There's ways to get around it. Okay. And just not, and if he knows you're like that, that's all you got to do is go get one of those towels, boom, put it down, pop, no, easy. But the main thing is, if your partner has a problem with it, that might not be your partner, or the right partner, because it's not like you can control it. Like, now you're gonna feel a type of way every time you do it because the waterworks. Bring those waterworks over here. I got some science experiments I want to test out. We do a lot of things for science over here, so let me know. if you want to test out the whole towel thing, I got you, girl. We'll put a towel down, and then like we'll see the end results. Did it pick up most of the moisture? Did it do this? Did it do that? Do we need 2 towels? You know, we might have to run the test twice, right? So something like that. I got you, girl. I'm down to figure this out. Let's fix your problem. All right, next question. If a girl is too forward about S, does it make it? No. Because some guys already know that's all they want. You know, like if they know all they want to do is hook up with you, it doesn't matter if you like too forward. No, like I give this example all the time. Like my ex that I dated for a year and a half, we hooked up on the first date. I didn't hook up with her and be like, oh, she's for the streets. No, you know, so I would say like, no, like you just got to go based off of vibes. You're an adult at the end of the day, but also just know that you're an adult and you made this decision. So making this decision is that you're risking getting pregnant, catching something, or him just dipping out right after. So if any of those happen, it happens. Is it a how do you know if they're going to dip out? Just pay attention. Are they pushing it? You know, are they pushing to hook up right away? So I would just pay attention to that. Okay. Then there's nothing wrong with hooking up on the first date. Nothing wrong with it. Or hooking up super fast. Nothing wrong with it. Okay. Again, we're adults at the end of the day, but just know that if you do it very soon or the first date, you also have to accept the consequences that come with it. Okay? Just putting that out there. You're an adult. All right, so let's do the giveaway over on IG because I know. So I gave away these earlier on TikTok. Shout out to, I think it was Mirna. Shout out to Mirna. So what we're going to do, because I wanted to give out a toy, an actual toy, but it's not like I can necessarily post it on here and be like, yo, you're going to win this thing, you know, and like, so what we're going to do, I'm going to send you a $30 gift card to the website, naughtyscience.com. Naughtyscience.com. I'm going to send you a $30 gift card, and you're going to be able to go and choose some for yourself, girl. Choose some for yourself, whichever one you want. You know, like I'm going to put a mold of mine on. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to put a mold. But you can go and get something over there. So this is going to be only on IG. I'm going to do a giveaway on IG. I already did TikTok. So if you don't have an IG and don't follow me on IG, that's your fault, not my fault. So what we're going to do, again, same thing. I haven't given what yet. I'm going based off what I see on my screen, not what you see on your screen. I don't want to get that, hey, what's it called? Oh, hold on. Before I explain, because people are asking what the IG is. This is the IG, Scar Talk. So if you want to go follow me real quick right there while I explain the rules on IG, right? So I'm going to ask to pick a number between a certain number and a certain number, okay? When you guys send it, I'm going based off what I see on my screen. Just because on your screen you see that you sent it first doesn't mean I received it first. You got to remember how the internet works, okay? Like it has to send it all the way to me, so it sends it in different order or whatever order it sends it. So again, maybe it comes down to a little bit of luck too, but that's how it's going to be. All right, so what we're going to do, since I gave people plenty of time to go over to IG, let me take that down. What we're giving away is a $30 gift card to naughtyscience.com. You know, go get your science tool, make some experiments. If you guys want to do some experiments together, I got you, girl. Hey, Snap Daddy requested to join. Please let me in. Hey, welcome in. Just came from TikTok. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Pick a number. Hold on. Let me get it in my head real quick. Pick a number between 0 and 200. 0 200. IG only. I already got the number locked in my head, so. And you're going to be winning a $30 gift card to Naughty Science. IG only, okay? We already did the TikTok giveaway. All right, here we go. They're coming in. I'll tell you right now. I'm going based off what I see on my screen, not what you see on your screen. Okay. Nope. Don't see it yet. Don't see it yet. Like I said, I got it locked in. As soon as I see it, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. So keep going. If I don't say anything that you haven't gotten it, probably because it hasn't came in yet. Somebody got close. We getting close. Again, it's from 0 to 200. Had to make it a little different this time. Some of you guys are getting close. Some of you guys are getting close. Again, remember it's on IG. I mean, you can comment on TikTok too, but it's IG only. I'm still waiting. Nobody has gotten it over on IG. So keep guessing. Keep guessing. You're going to be winning a $30 gift card to Naughty Science to go buy yourself a nice little tool. Nope, still haven't gotten it. Somebody asked what the IG was. Hold on, let me see while I'm looking at the screen too. That's what it is right there. Nope. Like I said, I'm going based off what I see on my screen. Okay, I'm not gonna be DLC SLV. It's between 0 and 200. You put 410. 0 and 200. Somebody got super close. I'll tell you that right now. Somebody got super close. We're $30 up for grabs. I'm going to send you a code. You're going to be able to order something off of there. Go on with your little bad self, buy a little something, play with, or use it with somebody. There's a bunch of things you can do. It's fun including other stuff. You know what I mean? Like it should be a whole experience when you include something. Ooh, somebody got close. Somebody got close. Y'all getting super close. I think somebody got it over on TikTok, but it's not even a TikTok giveaway. You guys are getting there. You guys are getting there. It's between 0 and 200. 0 and 200. Someone. Ooh. We need some like background music. You know what I mean? Like some intense, like, oh, is someone gonna get it? Or if I had the announcer voice too. I saw it over on TikTok, but it's not a TikTok giveaway. 0 to 200, IG only. I have the number locked in. I haven't seen it. I've been locked in. Okay, so it's not like it's passed. And also remember, the way it comes in is the way I see it. If you feel like you sent it before, probably not. Okay, almost there. We're getting close. Somebody got super close. I thought they were gonna get it. If they would have guessed a number closer. It's funny. I keep seeing it on TikTok. It's like, go over to TikTok and go see what they're posting. You guys are getting close. We're getting close. This is for a little science tool. Okay, a little science tool. Somebody's gonna get a science tool. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, and you're gonna be able to do some things. Do some things to yourself or somebody else. I don't know. Do your thing. There's also some numbing cream on there for some guys. You know how some guys struggle, when they're finishing a little too quick? There's some stuff in there. There's some stuff to help you out. Give it a try. Is it 100% effective? It could be. I don't know. Everybody reacts differently, but it's something to try with your partner. Just in case. Just in case it helps. You never know. He might go from 3 pumps to lasting like 5-10 minutes, right? So I still haven't seen it over on TikTok, or not TikTok, but IG. I'm still waiting. You guys are getting close. And I'm just waiting. I'm just going based off what's coming in on my end. I don't have a partner. We can use it, girl. I'm telling you, it's like some of y'all are getting close. Like literally somebody was one off a little bit ago. I know someone's gonna get it now. Someone going super quick. Don't tempt me, sir. You know the vibes. We be over here. All right, hold on. I gotta make sure I'm paying attention because I don't want to make sure that somebody misses or I miss the number. I just saw it on TikTok again. Again, it's 0 from 200. Somebody getting close. We almost there. I'll let you know this right now. It's like the number is between, someone got close, is between 100 and 200. So eliminate the under 100. Do 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 do. You're getting close. Ooh, someone got close. Ram Erica 121. Go ahead, shoot me a DM. I think it's called Ram 1 Erica. You have the numbers and stuff, no profile picture. Congratulations, you won a $30 gift card to Naughty Science, and you're gonna be able to get yourself a little something. That way you can play with yourself or your man. I don't know, like both of y'all. There's plenty of stuff in there. Shout out to everybody who has purchased something from NaughtyScience.com. You guys are amazing. So definitely go check it out. Again, congratulations, Rami, Erica. You won the gift card. DM me. I'm going to send you a code where you can go to the website. And for the people that didn't win, we got plenty of stuff over at NaughtyScience.com. So what was the number? 121. It was the number. I don't have a man, but yes, girl, we can have experiments. What's up, girl? Well, see, and this is perfect too, because if you don't have a girl, or not a girl, but if you don't have a man, then guess what? When do things get shipped? You guys should have been getting your can't wait for my order. They should have sent tracking numbers. I'll check on this after on the orders, but the majority of all. It's because there was a shit ton of orders all at once, which I'm super grateful. Thank you guys all for ordering something. So we're trying to go like this. To get everything out to you guys. So I'm excited for you guys to get it. That way you guys can have some fun, right? All right, I'm going to do a couple more questions and then we're going to call it. All right, let's get into it. Let me take this down too. Why do guys tell you not to suck when they're about to come in your mouth? I did it, but like, what do you all feel? Or what is it? Does it feel good or does it hurt? I always listen, but this time I let him to come and I slurped it and sucked on it and the tip. See, there's some people who don't like it when you keep going. I love it. Protect those girls at all costs that keep going and just take the whole thing. Protect those people at all costs because I love it. Does it get super sensitive and like it makes you feel a type of way? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy that feeling, but some people don't enjoy that feeling. And if that's, he should enjoy it too. It's like, you should be like, yo, just sit back, relax. I got this. I want every drip super freak. That's what I'm saying. The super freak over there. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, but again, I get it. Some guys, it may be a little too sensitive for them and they just don't like it. But what I would recommend to those guys that think that it's super sensitive, give it a try a couple times and then get back at me. Because who knows, they might be like, holy shit, that was fucking amazing. Because it just, to me, I feel like it intensifies the climax, right? It just makes it even better, especially when they keep going. Like another thing is like when you finish and then they keep throwing it back and you're just like still hot. That shit is hot to me, you know, because get the numbing cream. I think it's amazing. I love it. Protect those people at all costs that will take all of it and then just keep going, okay? Protect them at all costs. I always say, like, if it was the Titanic days, I would throw them on first, and whoever the men in the future would be like, you know what, thank that guy. I thank that guy for putting these ladies that take it all on first. Where did you get your hat? I got this one from Culture Kings. All right, we're going to do one more. Will you moan for us? There's only one way to find out how I moan, girl. We got to do experiments together. And then we got to and then you'll get how it goes. Okay, because just trying to replicate it is kind of weird. Like, should I be like, ooh, yeah, girl, yeah. You know, like, how are you supposed to replicate it? Because when you're in the moment, you know, like, that's how it makes you feel, right? Like, you start saying some things, but just saying, like, hey, can you moan right now? Oh, yeah. You know, like, you want me to do that? But anyways, I want to thank you guys for joining. Thursday, we're also going to go live. Like I said, Mondays and Thursdays, I go live. When we do the questions, I go live earlier, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I know it's later for some places. And if you missed most of this live, I'm going to post it on YouTube. Should be up by tomorrow. And then after that, because I like to put it on YouTube just in case you guys miss your question, because sometimes being on the live the whole time is a little harder, right? It's a little harder, or you were busy today, or you're busy Thursday, but I want everybody to see their questions. So they also go up on YouTube. And if you haven't listened to today's podcast episode, definitely go check it out. 10 reasons why it's okay to get rejected. I get that question all the time. It's like, should I shoot my shot? Should I shoot my shot? Just go for it. Go for it. Do it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. You're going to learn a lot from getting rejected if you do, and then you're going to know, you're going to be like, hey, we're not really vibing with each other, or he said no, so I'm not going to fantasize about this person anymore. So anyways, I want to thank you guys for joining. We will see you guys on Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys join. Congratulations to the winners. Maybe I'll do another giveaway on Thursday. Maybe I'll give away some more toys. If you guys are down, I'm down too. I'm here to please. Maybe I can use your money. Anyways, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.